Hey YouTube, this is Sensation reporting in for another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Broadway Limited Imports TRRA NW2 switcher locomotive. It has lock sound in it right now, so you hear it kind of popping and hissing. I just ran it, just got done with running it. This is a locomotive that it has been on my layout for quite some time, and I just haven't got around to reviewing it because it didn't have sound, and nor did it have DCC in it. So now it's got sound DCC. I figured, hey, what the hell? I'll throw in a review. So, anyway, let's get started. This is probably one of the first, besides Atlas, that I've seen do it, being a TRRA locomotive. TRRA is located here in Missouri and in Illinois. It's a railroad service that drags freight cars across the bridge to get over, going across the Mississippi River that separates Missouri and Illinois. So, and they also, they're the service that brings freight cars from the yard here on the Missouri side over to Illinois. Now, normally they use Jeep 38s or SD40-2s. They don't really have very many switchers left. And if they do, they're usually MP15s. They're not these old NW2s. There is an ex-TRRA switcher right now that is located just a little farther north that I've actually been on and got to run it, which was cool. I need to bring this locomotive there and shoot it there, so that would be really cool. Anyway, let's get back to the review. This little engine is great. It weighs a lot. It's got very nice details. Broadway Limited always does an excellent job on their details. My only complaint really is this doesn't always stay down. And I don't really want to glue it either because then I have access to the board. Let me go around and look at the back of the locomotive. You can see it is very well detailed inside. You get a figure right there. And then you look on the other side, it's very clean. Not a whole lot going on underneath, but you can then tell that it's got see-through steps all the way around. See-through steps. This is, I think, the only switcher to not have handrails along the outside of the locomotive, like the MP15s. Anyway, I just figured, this locomotive has all separately applied details, and it's just really cool. We'll put it back on the track now. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the sound features on this locomotive. Obviously, one being the bright headlight, and then if we turn it around on the other side, which I'll run it from this way, so I'll run it this way from now on, is when it goes in reverse, an equally bright LED as well. Now these lights have actually been replaced. These are newer LEDs in this locomotive, so if you were to get a Broadway Limited locomotive that has this symbol on it, which is QSI sound, you're not going to have as bright LEDs as this one has currently. You will have to replace them. Overall, this locomotive has great pulling power. It's not as powerful as a MP15, so if you're looking for a switcher that has a ton of pulling power, go with Atlas. But with this switcher, if you're looking to, let's say, pull, 10 cars up at 2% grade, this one will do alright by itself. It's a fine locomotive. It runs really well. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show you the startup feature, F8, which is the function because lock sound. Here's the bell. And then the horn. Obviously, then we got a couple of slack. F4. Nothing like it does much. zero is obviously the headlight. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut the motor down. So really, in all fairness, I would give this locomotive a solid 8 out of 10 in terms of my scaling. It pulls really well, it's a great looking locomotive, and the fact I have not seen very many BLI, TRRA, NW2s out on the market, if at all. So that makes this locomotive pretty rare to have. Anyway, with that being said, guys, this has been Sensation. Talk to you later. See ya!